it gives you time. It saves you time. You have more time to spend with the family. You have more time to do what you want, because you can do any operation in just few seconds. You can buy, I don't know, Bitcoin in 3 clicks. It's under 15 seconds. You can sell Bitcoin and you get the money into your bank account in less than 15 seconds, in just 3 clicks.
I'm giving away $100 in every episode. All you need to do is to comment your favorite part of the episode along with your Twitter account, hit the like button, and the winner will be picked up every single week.
I feel like Mr. Boom.
Today we have a guest, and beside the guest, I love the country they're coming from. And what they're doing, in my kind of opinion, it is something we're all in Web3 struggling with, having a problem with. And let's not speak too much, and we start. Alin, how are you?
Hi, good afternoon. Doing well. How are you?
I'm doing perfect. I'm doing perfect. So first of all, the country that I love is Romania. And why I love Romania? Because I love a singer there. His name is Florin Salam. I used to listen to him like, I don't know, maybe 12 years now. I don't understand anything from what he's saying, but I like his spirit and the energy he drives, and his voice is amazing. And that goes to all Romanian people as well. So before we start, we want to know who is Alin. So tell us more about you, where you're coming from. Tell us, so we need to understand who's behind these type of projects.
So, my name is Alin. I come from Romania, indeed. I come from a very small, poor village. My parents didn't have money to pay me schools, to pay me, even nice clothes. So I really had to work a lot. I had to struggle. I think I have a luck in the sense that, at school I didn't really had to study too hard, because I paid attention on the teacher. I was reading just my notes once, and I already knew what is happening and what I need to, do my homework in school and stuff.
Are you left-handed?
So then, I'm right-handed.
Okay, because you said
I
you
was
kept
left-handed. I was left-handed when I was small, like until 4 or 5. But they would keep pushing me right with your use your right hand, use the right hand, use the right hand. So
okay,
I don't know.
you switched. Okay, and then
Yeah.
so that was your school. What did you study? Tell us, like university.
No, I didn't have the chance to have enough money to go to university, so I only graduated high school. Then I went to work in a city here in Romania, totally different business than what we do now. And I was keep working and keep doing this. I opened my own company. I failed a few times. We had some customers that did not pay us quite big amounts, but those were lessons. It's like
Which
I don't
industry?
see it. Okay.
Which industry you started? You're like
shipbuilding,
okay.
heavy industry, shipbuilding. We have a customer. The biggest amount we did not got paid was roughly 1.2 million euros.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's the past. You learn from mistakes. You learn that in business, things like those happen. You just have to pay more attention next time and more attention. But I think that everyone makes mistakes every day.
Everyone does a mistake. I always say it's fine to make a mistake. Next time, do a new mistake, because repeating the same mistake is no longer a mistake. It's actually a decision. So it's fine to learn, and it's not a mistake. It's a learning curve. Just don't repeat.
Yeah, exactly. So you have to learn everything every day. So you make little mistakes, bigger mistakes, but you do it daily. We will make mistakes from now on every day as well.
True.
Otherwise, you're not believing. But you just have to learn new things every day. So after my school, I went in this city to work in this industry. Then I left my country abroad. I went in several countries, and I ended up in Belgium. I owe a lot to this country. I like this country. I learned Dutch. I speak a bit of Dutch.
So now you live now in Belgium.
No, I live in Romania
You
because
went
I came
back.
back.
Okay, okay.
I lived there since 2012 until 2018. Then I came back to Romania because I felt that the time was passing too fast. It's a very interesting country. I lived in Vlaanderen in that language. It's not a boring country. It's a country where if you are a serious guy, you can make a lot of money. You can have your own company. You can work. You find customers depending on the industry that you
And
choose.
salaries there are the cheapest,
It's
I
a
think, huh? Salaries in Belgium are
Who?
the cheapest in Europe. I think so.
No, I don't think it's cheap. I don't think it's cheap.
It's like 1,000 euro, 1,200 euro.
No. Totally not.
Really?
Totally not. No. The salary, a normal salary, is like 2,000 and a half
Oh,
something, if I remember correctly. Yes. So it's a very competitive country. This is a good thing if you want to do a business. It's a very competitive country. It's like a competition from the day you wake up until you go to sleep. You dream competition and you start it again, and it's very good for learning, new things. There are again, from my point of view, Belgian people and Belgian businessmen are one of the best in the world. Because again, I lived among them. I learned a lot of things from them, and I bear a deep respect for them. I still have my current business running in Belgium, but I took a partner. I gave him a certain percentage of the company and told him, don't call me only if it's a very, very important matter. But I don't have time anymore to deal with that. I am fully dedicated to what we do since 2021. Anyhow,
so how many
I started
how many years you spent on Web two?
on crypto.
No,
Oh,
Web two. How
my
many years in Web two? How many years in the Web two industry you spent to work in
since
general?
2014. I started my business in 2014, my first
Okay.
business.
And then you
So it's
jumped
like
to crypto.
10 years.
10 years. So you took 10 years and then you start to see the crypto.
I started with crypto in parallel. So my first interaction actually with crypto was in 2012. No, I'm wrong. In 2011. In 2011, I was playing some games on computer, and there was bitcoins in prizes. So I won 500 bitcoins.
Whoa.
I spent some of them on some skins in different games.
The same.
Stupid kids.
Trust me, the same. I used OP
Stupid
skins and
kid
I
back
started selling them
time.
all.
I still have, when I'm thinking, man, if I only knew the future, I still have like 110 bitcoins somewhere. But, those days it was that difficult with having a wallet, secret phrases. The crypto wallets were very different. It was a web-based stuff, complicated things, and I said no. I don't have time to spend on this because that was a mistake. Considering, so I was telling to myself, I don't have time to spend learning this shit because I have to work. And I've learned something. When you have to work, you will not make money. Don't get me wrong. But when you really have to work from 9 or 8 till 5 and you do a job for someone else, you will not make real money. You'll only get your salary, you'll pay your bills, and that's it. If you really want to do something strong, you have to go beyond this. And that's a big mistake. I've done it in 2011. I said, I don't have time for this. I have to work. But if I would be, smart enough, or I would just have someone that could tell me, look, do it, you'll not regret it, would be different.
It's basically, let me maybe phrase it this way. If you work all the day, when you're going to have time to sleep? And the time you sleep is the time you dream. So when you say sleep here is not really sleeping, it's to relax so you can look at opportunities and where the dream can happen. But when you're busy working 24 hours, unfortunately, I'm busy working 24 hours sometimes, but at least I'm working in my dream, which is the Web3 and make things happen and try to add value if I can.
So I started my first business in 2014. My first yearly turnover was 39,000 euros in 1 year. I was, wow. I mean, from a salary of 2,000 euros a month, I was, wow, that's a lot of money, you know. And then I started growing bit by bit. Next year, I took some employees working with me. So basically, I was working side by side with them. Then I took some more. I found another contract, and I started to gain more money, you know. And I got to a point where I had like 15, 18 people, and I was working side by side with them, and I was so exhausted. I was literally so exhausted. And then I realized that if I continue to do this, I will never be able to grow the business, and I will be tired all the time. And I decided, look, I'm not gonna do anything more besides managing the business, and just doing the management work and not doing any more the physical work, because that was the moment when I really started growing the business. If I would be just keeping, stick into that situation, I would not be here anymore. So you just have to know yourself. You have to realize when it's the moment that you say, okay, this is the moment when I really want to do something else, or I really want to grow my business, or okay, I'm working from 9 to 5, I have some spare money, I really, follow my dream. You have to be a realistic dream, of course.
Of course. And then so you had 10 years of work, and I like your honesty, and I like to share that. Thank you for sharing the part of your life, which is some people see it as a problem, some people see it as a value, and see it as a problem, you end up being a bad person. See it as a value, you end up becoming a good person to make a good life for you and your family and your kids, and that's it. And by the way, guys, he couldn't go to the office because he has his kids today, and he's sitting in there behind him. Look, hello, salute. So he's doing that, and that's a big respect, and that shows that people take responsibility in life, and they try to do things rather than blaming the things surrounding them and saying it's the part of them why they are not becoming an entrepreneurial successful person, right? And so you've been 10 years now on Web 2. Then you started as well at some point with Web 3 while you had the games, etc. When you decided to go explore more Web 3 now, not from a gaming perspective and taking Bitcoin, no, from actually trading or buying, or what happened before you start your company?
So very honest, I was sitting in, it was February 2021. I was sitting in Antwerp. Antwerpen. I went on the shipyard where I had my work in there, my company. To some random checks, making a new contract. I don't know, I had some business in there. And I rented an Airbnb. It said clearly, we are not allowed to smoke shisha, but still I smoked a shisha in the rented apartment.
Alarm started.
And that was the moment I decided that I will do something else with my life, and I will create a product. I will develop a product that will help to solve my issues, my personal and my business issues, and I'll tell them exactly what there were, because I was constantly chased and haunted by my bank's problems. I was trying to make a payment, and of course the payment didn't went through because it was not a working day, and we have to wait for the working days. And I had the same time problem because I called my bank to say, look, I want to withdraw some money from my personal account because I have something to do with it. I want to buy something. And the bank said, okay, when it's a larger amount, you call us 3 days ahead. So I called them, scheduled the date.
That was in Belgium or Romania.
No, in Romania.
Okay.
In Romania. And after 3 days, they called me, okay, to cash out from personal account. It's very important to mention that. And they asked me, okay, can you give us documents? I was like, after a few seconds, what documents? What you gonna do with the money? I started to laugh. I'm gonna spend them. That's why I'm taking them out. Yes, but we need documents. I say, how can I give you documents if I didn't spend the money? Yes, but we need documents. I mean, it was like in a dummy movie or something.
Yeah.
You know, I had a fight with the lady like 30 minutes. I told her, look, I understand it's not your fault, but how can you ask me something that I don't have because the money from my personal account sitting still in your bank, and you are asking me to prove you documents, to bring you documents with the money that I have not spent and the money that sit with you. So anyhow, I found a different solution. I transferred them into a different bank. Then I transferred them into crypto and I made a payment. I bought my second race car because I didn't mention I started car racing in 2019. And
you were racing
in
yourself or betting?
No, racing, car racing.
You used to be a racer then?
Yes, yes. When I will have time after developing better the project Enfineo, I'll go back to racing. But until then, no free time. But I started in 2019, and the issue with the bank was in 2020. I wanted to buy myself a Porsche, and I bought at the end the Porsche. I paid in crypto, and coming back to why I started the project, I was remembering those things and those situations. I mean, how come you have your money, you have your own funds, the money you work for, and you are not allowed to use them in the way you want? I mean, that's silly. And I had friends calling me, they wanted to come and buy crypto, different tokens, different coins, because there was the start of the hype and of the bull and etc. So I was explaining them, you have to install MetaMask or another wallet, and you have to create another an exchange account, and so it's too complicated, so never mind.
Too much work.
And yeah, too much work. And smoking shisha, I was thinking, it's not possible. So we are in the century of the speed, we are in the era of the speed, and still we don't have something, a wallet, an app that really allows me as a user to do what I want fast, instant. I mean, if I want to send you money, I'll do it. If I want to buy crypto, I'll do it now. If I want to sell crypto, I'll do it now. There are so many apps, mobile apps, web apps, banking stuff, fintechs, crypto wallets, and none of them actually is doing everything in one ecosystem. I mean, okay, you can sell from Binance, for example. You get, your money into your bank account. It can take 15 minutes. It can take 2 days, depending on the bank, depending on the country. But you have to do a lot of steps. And I mean, I was thinking it's not possible. So I'm gonna do something in this about this. And I started the project. I started drafting it. Back time was on a different name, but after we grow the team, we realized that the name doesn't fit. So we started doing a market research. We interviewed more than 2,000 people across 8 countries in Europe. And, this is how we came up in a way with the name, with the logos, with the colors, with the design, with the old name was Digital, and it came from decentralized Thaler. Thaler was the first currency of Europeans many, many years ago. And I was thinking, the idea was nice, but it doesn't sound as it should be. It should be something memorable.
What is the new name?
Enfineo.
What does Enfineo means?
Enfineo means enfin. It means finally. New. Neo comes from new. Finally, something new. And I can tell you for a fact that the name itself sounds nice in almost all the all the countries and languages that we
Infineo.
have interacted
And it's
with.
sticky. And it's sticky.
Yes.
It doesn't leave your head. Infineo.
Yeah, it sticks to your head. I don't know how it's in Japanese. Yeah, I don't know how it's for people in Japan, in Japanese or Chinese,
Infineo
but
kazamasta.
yeah, kazamasta. It's
So
nice.
so
It's
what is
interesting.
Infineo?
Infineo is a solution. It's not a mobile app, or it's not just a mobile app or a banking app or a crypto wallet. Infineo is a solution. Enfineo is a solution to your needs. It gives you time. It saves you time. You have more time to spend with the family. You have more time to do what you want, because you can do any operation in just few seconds. You can buy, I don't know, Bitcoin in 3 clicks. It's under 15 seconds. You can sell Bitcoin and you get the money into your bank account in less than 15 seconds. In just 3 clicks. You can be onboarded if you're a low or mid risk in just under 2 minutes. It gives you time. I'll share with you some videos with the development of the mobile app. This is Enfineo. It's a fintech. It's a mobile application. It's an ecosystem that provides banking services, debit cards, investment opportunities.
When you say
like
banking,
cryptos.
You mean digital bank?
Yes, we provide individual IBAN accounts for
IBAN
customers.
as well.
So, yes, so
nice.
each customer that will start using Enfineo will have its own his own IBAN account. It's not like a segregated account where you have to send a referral, and it's a different. No, it's your name. It's your own name.
So basically, just let me ask it in my way. Basically, you're a digital bank which you offer a full banking services. I don't know how full is it now. It's a different thing, and you also allow off and on ramp. And since I have the digital bank, it means I don't need to take the money to another bank. I can just use my I don't know what you offer now, Visa or MasterCard or both.
MasterCard.
I can apply and have it, and I start spending. I don't need to transfer my money to any other bank, correct?
Almost everything is correct. So, per se, we are an EMI, electronic money institution license, not a full bank. So, officially not allowed to use this word. The difference between a bank and EMI is that, for example, the EMI holds the funds in a central bank one-on-one. An EMI is not allowed to invest customers' funds. So 24/7, the money that are deposited by customers will be always backed one-on-one to to the funds. When on the other hand, the bank will take your money and it will invest them.
That's why they ask you why you want to take your money. Give us 3 days, because they're not. Of course, your amount is not big. But if they allow this to be open, they can open it for everyone, and then they might, as a system, crash and be exposed to public.
Exactly.
So let me ask you, because crypto is always sensitive market. Do you have, and it attracts also bad actors, right? Do you apply like KYC, AML? Tell us more about this part.
Of course. So to explain a bit more in detail, the Enfineo app. Enfineo, it's not just a crypto wallet. It's not something that you just develop in 3 months and you put it live. Enfineo, it's a mobile app that integrates banking services and crypto exchanges and crypto services. So basically, you as a customer, you have to do the KYC initially. So when you download the app, you scroll a bit, you see you like it, you want to use it, you decide you'll do a KYC, which will be in under 2 minutes. After your KYC is being approved, you get your bank account, you can get your crypto services, you can do whatever you want, as like you would be using a crypto exchange and the bank at the same time. So you can buy or sell cryptos, you can make SWIFT or SEPA transfers, you can issue your own debit card. Of course, if we talk about what Enfineo will do, I can tell you that you in the near future you'll be able to invest in stocks. We have a partner that is providing us DMA access, direct market access. That means you can import or export your stocks to other brokers, and the total instruments, the number is more than 1 million instruments available in the market. So basically, all the major markets and instruments will be available as well. We'll implement the DeFi lending, but again, that's a work in progress. We built everything from scratch. We had some very, very hard times in the last year. Our funds were over. We have done whatever we could, putting our own money in the business from our own pockets, and actually a lot. So we got a bit delayed, but now we are starting to implement other things and continuing the development. And we hope that in the next 6 months, everything will be up and running for the mobile. As for the internet, it's already live.
Oh, okay. So that's number one. It's good to invest your own money.
Yeah.
Because if you don't believe like what people are doing here, even sometimes in meme token, they're doing pre-sale to get people money and do it with their people money. It doesn't make any sound right. I mean, if you don't believe in what you're building, then how you're asking people money without you investing the time and money or whatever you have from resources, right? So that's a respect here. Now, the web is working, and that's now a word. It means I can go right now after we close this. I can go now to the website, do my KYC, and then ask to have like the card and have my IBAN after, or how it's processed.
So we have a whitelist at this point. You have to register for the whitelist. We have offered 100 places initially. Then we have added another 100 people, and then another 100 people. So we have now in total 300 users. We are still now doing some, small modifications. We are now changing a provider, but we have people already using it. We will launch the service at the same time, public for everyone at the same time with launching of the token, which will happen soon in a month and a half, something like this. Because it is very important for people to know that, okay, the KYC system is automated, right? So you are using a provider, you are checking your ID, your face, all your details, everything will be checked and it's approved. But when you have people coming from different countries, some of the countries may be mid-risk or high risk, you have to do it manually. It will be a manual approval.
When you say high risk, here it's a question. When you say high risk, so you're also accepting banned countries, like
not banned countries, but high risk countries. For example, unfortunately, for example, we don't accept Iran.
Iran,
but we do accept
Russia at the moment. All this are Afghanistan, Yemen.
Yes, we're not allowed to accept the customers from there because it is what it is. But for example, we can have people from Brazil or Dominican Republic, which is a high risk. But those users can have a bank account with us and they can use our services.
What about,
they can buy or
for
sell
example, African countries?
So I don't know all the countries. Nigeria not, unfortunately. But for example, if you go to our website and the home page, you'll find the countries where we activate. If you type a country that you are not interested in, you'll see it in the list, low, mid, or high risk. Or if it's not in the list, it means that we are not active in there yet. Of course, we have plans to expand. Because again, very important to mention, we provide banking service, financial services as well, not just crypto wallet. So when you want to go in a country, for example, Nigeria, where you need a local license to provide banking services or you need a local partner, this is the way. You cannot do it otherwise. So we have in the plan, of course, if we manage to raise enough funds to develop the business, to expand in that area as well. Yes, because users, they do need the products. They do need a mobile app that basically does everything. So if you are not a very high experienced trader, we don't have this product for you yet. But if you are a person that buys and sells cryptos daily or weekly, or why using several apps when you can have one that does everything for you? I mean,
Okay,
literally everything.
now let's say when you apply or you're doing your KYC or security check, let's say you hold, I don't know, Nigerian passport for an example, which is now banned, but you are residents of another country that is not banned. Can you apply with the resident cards or only passports?
Yes. You can use the resident card.
Okay, perfect. Now, the process. Let's say I applied now, my KYC get approved. How long I will be, like, let's say the white list is over, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. The normal process, how many days it takes or how many hours
Less than 2 minutes.
to be approved and to have my account activated?
Yes, less than 2 minutes.
Of course, after the whitelisting. For the AML now, anti-money laundering, what protocols do you apply?
Yes. So we are following the AML regulations from the banking industry, Lithuanian laws, and of course the banking ones are more difficult ones than on the crypto side. But for example, we implemented Elliptic for a blockchain forensics. I don't know what other services as well we developed and integrated, but definitely the AML and all the compliance is a very vital part of the business if you want to do it on the long term. So it's the same regulations like in the banking sector, almost the same.
So now we know now for the regulation part, you have MECA regulations, etc., or people say it MICA or MICA or whatever, in the European area, and you are a European company, let's say. How did you manage with these new regulations?
Nothing changes. You just follow the rules. You follow the regulations that you have to follow. You do your. The AML team does the job that they have to do, and you just have to try to acquire more customers because you do it right. So nothing changes.
I love myself regulations and I love banking as well. I love the banks. My only issue with the regulations and bank, there is big difference between I want to protect you and I want to control you. So it starts always that I want to protect you, but then it becoming too much controlling. And that's why in my kind of opinion, Bitcoin came. Bitcoin came not to support money laundering or scammers or all these motherfuckers. Bitcoin came to remove the counterparty, to give you a pure access to your funds. Now, having things like AML, anti-money laundering check, the KYC, etc., it's always important. As long as I have the choice to do what I want in the time that I want. You can check it, no problem, because I'm not doing something wrong. But you cannot tell me, no, don't do it, and why you're doing it. It's not your fucking business. And that's why blockchain and crypto came. Of course, it attracted bad actors because it's an easy way for them to come inside, easy way for them to move money and do bad stuff. But that's why the regulators are here now today to fix and capture these people. Now we come back to the project, and when I apply and I get accepted and I have my IBAN, how long it takes me to receive my card? Average.
So the virtual
Usually
card
that's
is
the problem.
instant.
Virtual, yes, Apple Pay and Google Pay as well. But I'm talking about the physical card because usually other companies sometimes take you 6 months.
No, 6 months is crazy. So we are working with one of the largest company in this area with the card delivery. Usually it's like 48 hours. I don't want to say something that can be used, later, but usually it's like 48 hours. It should not be longer than this.
If in Europe, but maybe other countries, let's say a week, if you're in different far countries.
If you are in a very far place, no more than a week. It will be a higher cost to deliver. Instead of €5, for example, maybe €10 or 15. but you get it like in under a week because they are being sent via DHL. But I wanted to say something about the bank that you were mentioning about the banking system. I also love the banking system, but the problem, in my view, is that the banking system is still not great. I mean, after so many hundreds of years, it still goes, it goes bad because with all this, Credit Suisse and all the other big banks that went bankrupt, and they still force you to stick with this system that doesn't work properly. And they also try to control you, not just protection, but they try also to control you for certain reasons, which we will not disclose it now. We all know it, but will not be disclosed. I don't think it's okay. So it's beyond the protection line.
I mean, that's why crypto and blockchain here, I think regulator, when they come, as much as they're going to control, as well the freedom will be there. I think there will be a combination of both, which is safety and freedom at the same time. 50-50 on
and
each.
Speed.
We cannot,
and speed, man.
And speed.
Don't forget about speed, because I still think that I'm thinking how in the world it's possible to send some money, for example, from Europe via SWIFT to US or other continent, and the receiver to get the money after 1 week. I mean, if you just put them in a flight and you go with them physically, you get there in 18 hours. True. So, speed also, it's important.
You allow the US residents or not?
No, not yet.
Okay. So basically today, you're Europe,
Latin America,
Asia,
certain countries in Asia, and certain countries in Africa.
What about MENA?
Which one?
MENA, which is Arab countries.
MENA, yes. We even have Dirham in the banking app.
Okay. Now we come to, let's say, by the way, we spent almost 45 minutes. Wow. It went fast. My question here to you: what is the token utility?
So we are providing financial services to customers, but also real stuff that is crypto. And we have also governance, we have staking rewards. For example, we have the investment pools where, depending on the number of tokens you are staking, you will have priority access to enter into higher APR investment pool, because we want to enable the DeFi lending made easy for customers and for people. You don't have to connect anymore to different protocols and websites with your wallet and send your tokens in there or stuff like this.
So you're also allowing other parties, like let's say there are other projects in Web3, they are offering lending protocols, etc. You can allow them to be integrated with you, or it's just 100% self?
We can integrate them, yes, we can integrate them. So, for example, we have a partnership with the largest DeFi lending protocol on BNB. The announcement will be done when the time is right. So we're going to integrate them as well. But we're going to build internal liquidity and internal LPs as well. So let's say we have customers. So how it will work? It will be, of course, depending on offer and demand. And let's say we have 10,000 people that are trying to get into the highest APR pool. The access will be done depending on the number of the tokens they are staking. So the one that has larger number of tokens will have priority over you, which is normal. Then again, this will impact also the cashback offered in points. Because like I was saying, the DeFi lending, it's now a bit also difficult for normal people that just started crypto. So with us, how it will work, you just go to your card, you just click on a button. If you are using it for the first time, you will have a screen. It will pop up a screen in front of you with a line, and you'll just choose between 20 to 75% from your total assets. So your assets will remain in the wallet. You cannot withdraw them, but you can use the liquidity. So it's all about simplicity. Another utility. you have the lower fees. So, for example, if you stake again, you have lower fees on transactions. There are 10 points in total. I really have to look now because my mind is sitting here.
No, I mean, we covered, I mean, mainly
Sorry.
in the token side, you have the subscription model and
Yes.
the staking model, and you can use both regardless to what option you're looking for.
Yes.
Guys, what we're saying,
Subscription.
yeah, please.
Let me have a look. 1 second.
What's his name?
Elon.
So Alin and Elon. You
Yeah.
are like bank. You're too much centralized.
So
Hello,
I can
Elon.
tell you more.
Salute.
So, innovative gamification model will have gamification part of the loyalty and rewards in ENF, subscriptions, cashback in ENF, access to launchpad offers. Will have subscription and subscription discounts. Depending, for example, if you want to buy a bracelet and you pay it in ENF, you'll pay it with discount. I mean, payment bracelet. Liquidity pools. For example, you can have a spending pocket. So you'll go on the mobile app, you'll create a spending pocket where you will add dollars, euros, USDT, Bitcoin, and ENF. If you are using ENF as a payment method,
ENF, which
you
is your
get also a discount. Yes, ENF, which is our token, you get also a discount. So it's a real utility of the mobile app and of the token. We do know that the value will definitely increase with the adoption and users that we will try to bring into Web3 and into our product.
Okay, guys, just remember, nothing here is a financial advice. We are here talking about a product and about a founder you've seen and you listened. You have enough time to go do your own diligence. You go follow them on Twitter and the social media, which we're going to share. The solution is needed. It's one of the parts that we are always struggling in Web3, heavy struggling. I keep telling people, every time we make money in crypto, when we're sending it, I feel like I'm a scammer. Like when they do this P2P, sending to the bank, it's like you feel like you're doing something wrong, which is you're not. That's why regulations and solutions like this project, Enfineo, I mean, they are needed, and they need to be fully compliant, and they need to have all the license and move with the license, not bypass the law, which these guys are trying to do, and that's why they blocked these other countries. Alin, if you have any final words you would like to say.
I really enjoyed the time. I didn't realize how fast the time was flying.
Yeah.
Thanks for the invite, and let's work together, to bring this real adoption, because only when we'll have real projects with real utility and easy to use for people, then we'll have mass adoption. So we try to do our cut. Let's try to bring others to do the same things.
I will apply. The first thing now, after we finish, I'm going to apply for my KYC. If you make me wait too much, I'm going to fund the project. I don't care.
Give me a call and I'll sort it out for you.
Thank you very much, Alin. Thank you for coming, guys. Be sure to follow them and know more. And hopefully we see your son as the new CEO when this company becoming a unicorn. And thank you again for coming.
Decacorn.
Yes,
Decacorn, please.
Yes. Thank you for coming, and see you in the next one.
Thank you for inviting and see you next time.
It's not just a room.
It's the room of Eljaboom.
I feel like Mr. Boom. I don't want your kitty, I'm just tryna play with Moon. We could hit the city, baby, what you tryna do? Catch me out in Quirksville, big shout out to Doom. I'm looking at the floor.